It was perhaps a long, dark, wretched night of reflection, contemplation, or perhaps several nights. But you did come out at the dawn. This is trusting yourself and more so taking your needs and wants seriously, not putting others before you. You could also receive some kind of recognition here. I don't know what you do, but you do seem to be very much taking, like, again, yourself seriously, especially in your development of things, or your focus, your healing. You're really set on calling in justice for yourself, and that is such a huge step forward for anybody. I mean, that's one of the hardest things to do. I don't give a shit who you are. I mean, maybe not for some people, but for a lot of people. And there is, justice and healing, and I feel like you've released a sense of fear because there's a huge inspiration behind you, the will to do, to trust, to step into the unknown and do what you know is right for you. You could be sort of on pause, which I wouldn't do that much longer if that's the case. Yeah. You could be reflecting. Some of you, I don't know, because it's interesting how this plays out. Because a lot of you may still be in reflection, because you do even have the Hangman on your mind. I think, there's trying to make a wise judgment, but also you can't hold on to this forever. You can't stay in the in-between forever. It's stressing you out. And it's probably causing problems in general, like within the situation or just within your life. Let me pull an advice spread. Before I do that, I do want to take a moment to promote my Patreon. That is where all of the extended versions of these readings go, as well as other exclusive content and monthly art prints. It's a great way to support me as an independent artist and creative. That being said, if you want to work with me on a one-on-one level, I have several options available for personal readings on my website in the shop. Yeah, look, if there's any debate in your advice, the outside influence is the Ten of Swords. So, I mean, this is maybe walking away from something, like changing something. And it encourages you to be very invested within your learning or your progress or your development in some kind of way. And in a way, there's this huge sense of facing fear. And, like holding the picture you actually have. Letting go. I feel like you've pondered and looked at this long enough. And, if it were to be resolved, wouldn't it be? Yeah. I mean, this talks about sort of building towards your overall picture. And then there's, you know, choices that come along. And, you know, do I turn this way or do I turn this way? And it seems like you're really in this period of reflection or contemplation, or you're seeing things much more clearly. You may be very intuitive. You may be doing a lot of spiritual work, maybe. But this is what opens you up to your sort of magnificent next chapter, if you will. And it kind of suggests that you're very much on a path that's going to be grounding. You might be drawn a lot more to natural things, I'm getting. You may also have a lot to sort of teach, or you may develop more depth through this process. Like, I feel like you might gain some sort of new understanding about yourself and the world even, because it does feel sort of like a big deal for you, especially if you've been sort of conditioned your whole life to not trust your decisions, or to think that you don't know what's best in some kind of way. You'd be amazed at how that can be implied or imprinted on you from a young age without even realizing it. But make the choice. The choice is yours to make. It is your life, and you'll be great. So I'm going to take this to the extended on my Patreon. If you want to join us over there, awesome. If not, I appreciate you being here and watching, and I will see you next time.